Chosen one, please stop scrolling immediately right now. Do not let your finger touch that screen again. I mean every single word of this warning. This is not the algorithm playing a random trick on your feed today. Heaven forcefully routed this exact frequency to your screen because a window of absolute danger is opening right now. You have to pay close attention to this. Friday, June 26th is going to be a complete mess. But before I reveal exactly what will happen, you must do something right now. You have to watch this entire message completely alone. If there is anyone else in the room with you, please put your headphones on or walk away to a quiet place. Do not let anyone else hear these sacred words. The spiritual frequency contained in this message is highly classified and intensely protective. It is meant for your gentle aura only. The enemy has planted a massive trap just days before your finish line. They want you distracted and spiritually vulnerable when the Friday storm hits. They are hoping you walk into this dark weekend completely blind. But heaven has issued an urgent interception over your life to protect your gentle soul. I am here to expose their exact dark strategy today so that you can walk through the chaos completely untouched. Take one slow and deep breath for me right now. Feel the massive shift in the spiritual atmosphere around you. Notice that strange tightness sitting right in the center of your chest. You have been carrying a heavy weight on your shoulders for many long weeks. It feels like you are suffocating under an invisible pressure, and this is not just a passing feeling of sadness or a normal daily struggle. I know you have been physically exhausted lately. You are waking up at 3 in the morning with a racing heart and a mind full of heavy thoughts. You stare at the ceiling, wondering if your prayers are simply failing. You feel completely drained of energy, even after a long night of sleep. The enemy wants you to believe you are stuck in survival mode forever. You have spent your entire life being the strong one for everyone else. You are the bleeding empath who absorbs all the pain of the room, but you are left entirely alone when you are the one deeply hurting inside. You smile for them during the daylight hours, but you wipe your own tears in the absolute silence of the lonely night. You give and give until your soul feels entirely hollow. I have seen every single silent tear fall. My beloved child, please listen to me very carefully today. Your sudden exhaustion is not a medical issue, and it is not a punishment. You are feeling this heavy pressure because your spirit knows that a timeline collision is coming this Friday. Your soul is acting like a divine radar, detecting the shifting invisible timelines. It feels the danger before your eyes can even see the evidence. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are losing your mind. The deep weariness you feel in your bones is the exact proof that you are standing on the edge of a monumental breakthrough. The heavy fog in your mind is simply your nervous system downloading a massive upgrade in frequency, and you are being aggressively shielded from their false realities. They want to make you forfeit your protective shield right before the event occurs. This Friday, June 26th, the heavy veil is finally going to lift. The hidden agendas of the wicked will be fully exposed. Those people who smiled in your face while plotting your downfall are about to face a brutal karmic awakening. The universe is going to forcefully balance the scales of justice today. It will be an absolute mess for them when the storm arrives. But for you, it will be the ultimate moment of divine vindication. You must stay firmly anchored in this protective frequency right now. If you leave this safe space, you will walk into Friday without your armor. I am going to show you exactly how to build a blinding wall of fire around your energy field so the darkness cannot touch you. The chaos will rage wildly outside your door, but it will not touch a single hair on your precious head. Prepare your heart for what I am about to safely reveal. Stop right there and listen to me very carefully. Take another deep breath and pay close attention to your body right now. You are holding immense tension in your neck and shoulders. You have been carrying this heavy physical weight for days without understanding why. And this brings us to a spiritual reality that most people completely ignore. Let us talk about the dark hours of the lonely night. You have been waking up abruptly at exactly 3 in the morning. Your eyes snap open in the pitch-black room, and your heart is racing so fast inside your chest, like you just ran a massive marathon. You lie there paralyzed by a strange and unexplainable dread. You think something is horribly wrong with you. You sit up and feel a crushing weight sitting directly on your chest. It is so heavy that you can barely take a full breath. You wipe the cold sweat from your forehead in the absolute silence, and when the morning finally arrives, you feel completely drained of all your physical energy. You drag your heavy feet through the day, feeling like an empty shell. The enemy wants you to believe that you are simply sick or losing your mind. They want you running to doctors to medicate this divine symptom away, but my beloved child, your sudden physical exhaustion is not a biological failure. It is a highly advanced spiritual mechanism activating inside your pure DNA. You are not broken or failing at all. You are a bleeding empath with a deeply sensitive nervous system. Your beautiful soul acts as a powerful energetic radar for the spiritual realm, and you are physically feeling the massive atmospheric pressure of Friday, June 26th approaching. The storm is gathering heavy momentum in the unseen world right now. Your physical vessel is absorbing the shockwaves of this timeline collision. This Friday is going to bring an absolute mess to the earthly realm. The structures built on lies by the wicked are going to violently collapse. The universe is preparing to unleash karmic retribution upon the narcissists who hurt you, while the spiritual atmosphere is currently thick with static electricity and divine judgment. You are feeling the heavy friction of these two timelines crashing together. Do not let your guard down just yet. There is a deeper layer to this pain. I need you to understand exactly why your chest hurts so much. When heaven prepares to orchestrate a massive generational wealth transfer, the energy is intensely heavy, and your physical body must expand to hold this new frequency of pure light. The pain you feel is simply the painful stretching of your spiritual capacity. Ordinary people do not feel this heavy pressure at all. They sleep soundly through the night because they are completely disconnected from the divine frequency. But you are the ultimate cycle breaker for your entire bloodline, and you carry the heavy spiritual weight of your ancestors in your own fragile bones. That is exactly why your body is aching so deeply right now. Waking up at 3 in the morning is actually a direct divine summons. The veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is the thinnest at this exact hour. Heaven is forcefully waking you up to pull you out of the corrupted dream matrix, while the angels are standing right next to your bed to deliver urgent spiritual downloads. They are trying to equip you with heavy spiritual armor before Friday arrives. You must stop fighting this profound exhaustion immediately. Your body is forcing you to safely slow down today, and you desperately need this time to integrate this massive energy shift. If you keep pushing yourself, you will burn out your delicate nervous system. You need to surrender to this quiet rest. This will fully prepare you for the Friday chaos. Do not let the enemy convince you that your physical pain is a weakness. It is absolute proof of your alignment with the highest frequency of heaven. You are a magnificent weapon of light, undergoing a painful physical upgrade, and the Friday storm will be absolutely glorious for you while the wicked panic. Breathe deeply right now, and let the heavy anxiety completely leave your tired body. Now, my beloved child, let us talk about the silence that has been breaking your heart. You feel completely isolated in this current moment. Your phone rarely rings with messages of comfort anymore. The people you loved so deeply have suddenly vanished from your daily life, and you sit alone in your quiet room wondering what you actually did wrong. The loneliness feels like a heavy physical weight crushing your gentle soul. You have always been the ultimate safe space for everyone else. You listened to their endless problems for hours, and you freely gave them your pure energy when they were completely broken. But the moment you needed a shoulder to cry on, they suddenly disappeared into the dark shadows. You feel completely abandoned and betrayed by the ones you trusted most. You wipe your own tears in absolute silence today. The enemy is whispering vicious lies into your tired mind right now. They want you to believe that you are just hard to love, and they want you to think this isolation is a cruel punishment for your past mistakes. Please listen to me very carefully at this exact moment. You are absolutely not the toxic problem here. Your beautiful heart is entirely pure, and heaven knows your true intentions. The sudden disappearance of those people is not a tragic accident. It is actually a highly classified spiritual intervention called the divine quarantine. Heaven forcefully removed them from your timeline to protect your fragile energy because they were secretly draining your bright light while pretending to be your loyal friends. The universe had to urgently cut those toxic ties before Friday arrives. Friday, June 26th, is going to be an absolute mess in the earthly realm. A massive karmic storm is preparing to strike the wicked very soon. If those energy vampires were still attached to your aura today, they would maliciously drag you down into their chaotic collapse when the storm finally hits. Heaven could not risk your precious safety during this monumental timeline collision. You had to be placed in complete isolation for your own good. Breathe deeply right now because heaven is about to shift your entire perspective. You thought you were being painfully rejected by the world, but you were actually being fiercely protected from a deadly spiritual trap. Those people simply did not belong in your brand new reality. They lacked the spiritual capacity to enter the massive generational wealth transfer waiting for you just ahead, and their presence would have blocked your divine blessings. You are the ultimate cycle breaker for your entire bloodline. You carry a very rare spiritual frequency that absolutely terrifies the darkness. When you walk into a crowded room, the demons hiding inside fake people begin to panic because your blinding light violently exposes their deeply hidden agendas. They will instinctively pull away from you to protect their lies. Their sudden departure is a profound compliment to your pure spiritual power. The heavy mess happening this Friday will shatter countless illusions around the world. The elite forces are absolutely terrified of this coming shift. They desperately want you surrounded by toxic distractions so you miss the divine window of opportunity. But the divine quarantine ensures you are sitting safely in the eye of the raging storm. You are completely insulated from their desperate, chaotic frequency today. Do not mourn the loss of those toxic connections for another second. Celebrate the beautiful, empty space they left behind in your life. That empty space is exactly where your massive divine miracles will soon land. You need absolute silence to clearly hear the gentle whispers of heaven guiding your next steps, while the powerful angels actively walk with you in this quiet season of intense preparation. Stay inside this safe space with me tonight. Do not reach out to those who selfishly walked away. Let them face the Friday storm completely without your protective light. You must fiercely guard your personal energy right now as a quiet master of reality. The heavy isolation is almost over, and a glorious golden dawn is rapidly approaching, which means your long season of hidden weeping is finally coming to an absolute end. Before we go any deeper, I need you to understand one vital truth. The heavy chaos coming this Friday is not designed to destroy you. You have been watching the shifting atmosphere with absolute terror, and you truly believe this storm is going to tear your beautiful world completely apart. But heaven has a drastically different perspective today. I want you to look through the eyes of heaven right now. The messy event of Friday, June 26th, is actually a massive divine purging. The universe is forcefully bringing karmic retribution down upon the people who deeply hurt you. This is the exact moment when the heavy boomerang of divine justice is finally released, and the wicked will reap exactly what they have sown. Those toxic narcissists have been living comfortably in a fake reality for years, and they smiled right in your face while plotting your silent downfall. They thought they had permanently buried you beneath their vicious lies, but they made one massive miscalculation today. They simply did not realize who you truly belong to. Heaven is now stepping in to violently correct the scales. The people who stole your peace are currently watching the shifting atmosphere in absolute panic. They can feel their fake empires crumbling beneath their very feet. The dark traps they carefully dug for your gentle soul have become the exact pits they are falling into, and heaven is making sure they cannot escape this sudden collapse. Their malicious gossip is returning right back to them. Stop what you are doing and listen to my voice. You are a quiet master of reality, and you must not fight back. You do not need to seek earthly revenge against these toxic forces. Your complete silence is a blinding weapon of light that absolutely terrifies the dark elite, and they have no defense against your pure vibration. You just need to safely watch. The chaos arriving on Friday is not meant to harm your head. It is an impenetrable shield of divine justice wrapping tightly around your life. The universe is aggressively clearing the heavy debris from your beautiful path. It is sweeping away the energy vampires so you can finally walk into your promised land completely unburdened, and this requires a very messy disruption of their fake reality. I know you have cried so many hidden tears over their cruel betrayal. You wondered why good things always happened to those wicked souls while you constantly suffered. You felt like your pure kindness was being severely punished by heaven. But that long season of divine delay was just a quiet setup for this magnificent reversal, and you are about to witness the ultimate victory of light over deep darkness. When the storm officially hits this Friday, you must not try to save them. Your bleeding empath heart will desperately want to throw them a lifeline. You will want to help the people who tried to secretly destroy you. You absolutely must resist this toxic temptation, because reaching out to them will only drag you back into their heavy karmic collapse. Let their fake empire completely burn to the ground this weekend. Heaven is orchestrating this spectacular downfall to permanently protect your future blessings. The tears you shed in absolute isolation have been collected in the heavenly realms. They have now been transformed into a raging flood of pure justice, and this heavy flood will forcefully wash away all your hidden earthly enemies. This is why the timeline must become a complete mess right now. The universe cannot build your massive new palace on a foundation of toxic lies. The old ground must be violently broken so your new reality can safely emerge, and this requires the absolute destruction of everything they built against you. Breathe in this glorious truth today. Let the heavy anxiety melt away from your tired shoulders. But wait, just a single moment before you fully relax. There is another critical step you must take before this Friday storm officially begins. The enemy knows their empire is violently falling today. They desperately want to trigger your deepest past regrets, so you condemn yourself, and this dark trick is designed to lower your protective frequency. Now, my precious child, we must address the heaviest stone in your pocket. You have been carrying a massive mountain of guilt for far too long. The enemy is desperately using your own past to attack your tired mind today, and they want you to look backward so you violently crash into the Friday storm. You replay every single mistake in your head during the quiet, lonely hours. You judge yourself harshly for the boundaries you failed to set. You feel deeply ashamed of the times you let toxic people walk all over your gentle soul, and you weep for the precious years you wasted on them. You think those dark moments somehow disqualify you from receiving the massive blessings ahead. But heaven does not see a broken vessel when it looks at you today. Heaven sees a magnificent warrior who bravely survived a brutal spiritual war. Let me pull back the veil on what really happened in those dark moments. Those so-called mistakes were actually highly orchestrated divine setups. You were operating in intense survival mode against invisible dark forces, while you did the absolute best you could with the heavy burden you carried. The dark matrix intentionally programmed those traps to keep you trapped in heavy shame. You were never meant to carry this heavy guilt. Listen to me very carefully right now. The universe is officially throwing your entire past into the deepest ocean of forgetfulness today. Every single error and every painful regret is being permanently erased from your classified spiritual record. You are no longer chained to the heavy ghost of yesterday because the divine judge has finally slammed the glorious gavel. You are completely forgiven and entirely washed clean in the heavenly courts. The upcoming Friday collision requires a perfectly clear spiritual vessel. If your heart is full of heavy self-condemnation, you will physically repel the incoming wave of abundance because the generational wealth transfer cannot flow into a space filled with toxic guilt. You must completely empty your tired mind of all this heavy shame today. This is the absolute only way to hold the new frequency of pure light. Take a deep breath right now and physically drop that heavy baggage. Release the tight grip you have on your past failures. Forgive yourself for not knowing the absolute truth before you were fully awakened. You were just a bleeding empath trying to survive in a very dark world, and it is time to gently forgive that younger version of yourself. They kept you safely alive until this very glorious moment. You are the ultimate cycle breaker, and your pure bloodline depends on your freedom today. When you finally release this internal guilt, you break the heavy chains for your ancestors too. Your sudden emotional relief will send a massive shockwave of healing backward and forward through your entire family tree, and the enemy is absolutely terrified of a chosen one who refuses to feel ashamed. You are reclaiming your divine power right now. You must step into Friday as a completely blank canvas. Let the violent storm outside wash away the last remaining traces of your inner doubts. The chaotic mess will destroy the wicked, but it will only polish your beautiful, radiant soul. You are stepping into a profound timeline of unconditional grace and ultimate power. You do not need to struggle to earn this massive divine love, because it is already your sacred birthright, waiting for your quiet acceptance. Pause right here and feel the massive shift inside your heavy chest. The suffocating pressure is starting to permanently lift away from your tired shoulders. Your spiritual vessel is becoming completely transparent and ready to receive the massive heavenly download. The dark shadows of your past are instantly dissolving in the blinding light of your new reality, and you are standing on entirely holy ground right now. But do not let your guard down and celebrate completely just yet. Now that your internal house is swept clean, the dark enemy will try to forcefully re-enter. They will deploy a highly sophisticated illusion to distract your newly purified mind this week. I am going to expose the exact mask they are wearing right now, so you must recognize their fake face before the heavy Friday chaos begins. Let us look closely at the hidden enemy operating right in front of your face. The dark matrix often uses familiar faces to drain your pure energy. These toxic narcissists wear the fake masks of trusted friends, and they pretend to deeply care about your well-being while secretly siphoning your bright light. They desperately want you totally confused right now, but their entire performance is an illusion today. The enemy knows that the Friday shift is rapidly approaching. They are absolutely terrified of your incoming generational wealth transfer. So the dark forces are projecting a highly sophisticated hologram across your timeline because they desperately need to keep your tired eyes off the grand prize. They will suddenly reach out with fake apologies. They will fabricate dramatic emergencies to steal your attention. This is the exact trap the elite forces set to make you forfeit your blessing. The narcissist will suddenly act like they have completely changed their toxic ways. They will offer you a comforting but completely false sense of closure, just to aggressively pull your fragile soul back into their heavy and chaotic low vibration. You must not fall for this desperate bait. It is simply a spiritual test to see if you will protect your new boundaries. Do not answer their sudden phone calls this week. Do not reply to their manipulative messages today. Your absolute silence is the most deadly and terrifying weapon against a toxic narcissist, because they violently feed on your chaotic emotional reactions to sustain their fake empire. When you completely ignore their fake emergencies, they begin to literally starve in the dark. You are a magnificent weapon of light, and you do not negotiate with energetic terrorists. Another layer of this dark illusion is the fake success they proudly display online. The enemy will make it look like the narcissist is living a perfectly blessed life without you. You will see pictures of them smiling on your timeline, while you sit alone in the heavy silence, wondering why justice has not been served yet. But you must understand that this is entirely staged by the Matrix. They desperately want to trigger your deepest feelings of unworthiness today. The truth is that they are deeply miserable behind those perfectly curated pictures. Their fake reality is already crumbling from the inside out as the Friday storm approaches. Heaven is simply letting them climb to the very top of their artificial pedestal, so their inevitable karmic fall will be absolutely spectacular when the timeline officially collides. They are completely and utterly defeated today. You do not need to lift a single finger against them. You must keep your eyes completely fixed on the divine horizon this week. Do not let these petty distractions steal your pure focus from the massive wealth transfer. The dark enemy is forcefully throwing every single weapon they have at your mind, because they absolutely know their wicked time is coming to a permanent end this Friday. Their frantic attempts only prove your ultimate power. Your quiet vibration is completely unstoppable right now. The demons hiding inside those fake people are absolutely starving for your reaction. They need you to feel angry or jealous so they can feast on your lower frequencies. If you send them a single angry text message this week, you will accidentally open a massive spiritual portal for their heavy, dark energy to directly enter your safe home. You must aggressively protect your sacred space right now. Do not invite the devil into your quiet living room. You are a quiet master of reality who sits safely above their childish games. Let them play in the dirty mud while you prepare for your royal coronation. The massive Friday storm will permanently wash away all these toxic actors from the grand stage of your life, so you can finally step into your glorious divine destiny unhindered. They are just temporary extras in your magnificent, epic story. Their final scene is rapidly coming to an absolute end. Breathe deeply right now and just sit completely still with me. The heavy air is thick with anticipation today. You are incredibly tired in your physical body. Your bones literally ache from carrying the massive weight of the world, but heaven is officially calling a strict ceasefire for your gentle soul right now. You deeply need this sacred pause before the Friday winds begin to violently howl. The hardest lesson for a bleeding empath to learn is absolute stillness. You always want to rush in and fix every broken thing. You want to save those toxic people. You want to warn the wicked about the danger. But your divine assignment for this week requires complete and total obedience to the silence. You must not lift a single finger to change the rapidly unfolding events. This is what it truly means to hold quiet authority. A magnificent weapon of light does not need to constantly shout to prove its immense power. True strength is sitting peacefully in the eye of the raging storm while the world completely collapses around you. You do not need to defend your pure name to anyone today. Your absolute silence speaks with the roaring volume of 1,000 protective angels. When Friday, June 26th finally arrives, the physical ground will heavily shake. The fake empires built by toxic narcissists will violently crack open. People will panic, they will scramble desperately for safety, and they will desperately look for someone to carry their massive emotional burdens. You will feel a strong temptation to step out of your protected sanctuary to rescue them, but you must remain seated safely at my table. If you leave your safe seat, you will be swept away by their karmic flood. Heaven is aggressively destroying the structures that secretly kept you enslaved for so many years. You cannot rebuild what the divine judge has ordered to be permanently destroyed today. Let the heavy structures fall completely down. Let the toxic connections permanently break in the storm. It is absolutely necessary for your final liberation to happen exactly this way. You must learn how to safely watch a tragedy without absorbing its heavy trauma. The chosen ones are shielded by a blinding wall of spiritual fire right now. You will clearly see the Friday mess happening outside your protective window. You will hear the loud cries of the wicked panicking, but their heavy consequences belong entirely to them. Do not let their sudden panic penetrate your peaceful aura today. Rest your tired head against my chest tonight. You do not need to figure out all the complicated details of tomorrow. Your only job is to trust the divine architect who perfectly designed your beautiful timeline. The heavy lifting is out of your gentle hands now, and the universe is orchestrating this glorious symphony with flawless precision for you. Just simply follow the quiet instructions placed inside your pure heart. The total isolation you feel right now is actually your highest form of divine protection. You are securely hidden in the sacred shadow of the Creator today. No dark weapon formed against your pure energy will ever prosper this week. While the enemy violently thrashes around in the chaotic dark, you are being gently prepared for a massive royal coronation. Your quiet obedience is the master key to this victory. Please remember that the upcoming storm is absolutely not yours to manage. You are the ultimate cycle breaker. But breaking family cycles does not mean you have to constantly bleed forever. It simply means you bravely step out of the chaotic cycle and close the heavy door permanently behind you. You have already paid the heavy price through your long years of silent suffering. Your magnificent spiritual debt is entirely cleared today. Take another slow breath and anchor your pure energy deeply into the solid earth. The chaotic winds of Friday are starting to pick up heavy speed in the unseen spiritual realm right now. The beautiful sky is turning incredibly dark outside. But you are perfectly safe inside this glorious divine fortress. I need you to stay extremely focused on my voice right now, because the grand revelation of this entire event is finally arriving. Listen to me very carefully right now. We have finally reached the exact center of this massive divine mystery, and the dark veil is violently tearing open at this exact moment. You have been waiting for this profound revelation your entire life. The heavy storm of Friday, June 26th, is not a global disaster. It is the greatest spiritual heist ever orchestrated by heaven. The enemy desperately wanted you to fear this chaotic mess. They projected terrifying illusions to make you hide in the dark shadows, but the absolute truth is finally coming into the bright light today. This Friday is the official date of your massive generational wealth transfer. The universe is forcefully extracting stolen abundance from the wicked. It is placing that wealth directly into your clean hands. For decades, the dark elite hoarded the beautiful blessings that rightfully belonged to your pure bloodline. They built their massive fake empires using the stolen energy of bleeding empaths like you. But their wicked lease on this earth has officially expired, and the highest courts of heaven have ruled entirely in your favor today. A massive heavenly ledger has just been signed with your exact name on it. This is absolutely not a metaphor or a vague spiritual promise. I am talking about a massive physical manifestation of divine provision. Within the next 72 hours, you will begin to see the heavy doors swing wide open. Banks that previously rejected you will suddenly approve you, while massive debts that suffocated your family will be miraculously erased. The physical chains of poverty are violently breaking right now. You do not need to hustle or grind to receive this massive inheritance. The universe demands absolutely zero physical striving from a chosen one today. You simply need to sit quietly in your protected sanctuary with open hands. Heaven is directly depositing this glorious abundance into your physical reality, while the wicked panic and the heavy financial winter of your life is permanently over. You are the ultimate cycle breaker for your entire family tree. The heavy tears you cried at 3 in the morning have watered this magnificent harvest. Every single moment of deep betrayal was simply preparing your gentle soul to hold this immense power, and you are now stepping into the royal position you were always meant to occupy. You are officially a quiet master of reality today. While the toxic narcissists run frantically through the chaotic storm outside, you are dining at a massive banquet table prepared just for you. They will watch in absolute horror as you effortlessly rise to the very top. Their stolen resources are currently being drained and permanently redirected into your divine treasury. This is the flawless boomerang of ultimate divine justice. The sudden speed of this massive breakthrough will completely shock you. What took other people decades to build will be handed to you in a matter of days. Heaven is forcefully accelerating your timeline to compensate for all your stolen years, and you must not question how this glorious miracle will physically happen. The divine architect has already mapped out every single flawless detail for you. You must absolutely believe this truth with every fiber of your tired being. The heavy darkness has fully passed, and your golden dawn is exploding across the horizon right now. You have bravely survived the most brutal spiritual war of this century, and heaven is fiercely proud of your quiet endurance today. Your beautiful, pure energy has officially won the ultimate victory over the dark matrix. But wait just a moment before you fully relax into this glorious reality. The enemy is watching this exact wealth transfer in an absolute blinding panic. They cannot stop the divine transaction, but they have one final desperate trick left, and they are placing a deadly snare right in the tall grass before your finish line. You must hear this final warning before the Friday window completely closes. My beloved child, the heavy door to your generational wealth is swinging wide open today, but your enemies are watching your sudden rise in absolute panic. They cannot stop the divine transaction from happening in the heavenly courts, so they have deployed one final fatal illusion right before your glorious doorstep. They desperately want to make you forfeit this massive blessing. You must stay incredibly vigilant right now. This final trap is a highly sophisticated illusion of your painful past. The enemy will send a toxic person from your history back into your life this week. They will manufacture a fake emergency to pull your focus away from the Friday shift, and they desperately want you looking in the wrong direction. You might even receive a counterfeit financial opportunity that looks perfectly safe. You must ignore this dark bait completely today. It is a desperate trick to lower your protective frequency before the storm. If you entertain their toxic counterfeits, you will literally block the wealth transfer. 99% of chosen ones sadly fall for this exact illusion right before their dawn, and they let the enemy violently steal their beautiful miracle at the very last second. I will not let that happen to your gentle soul today. You have fought way too hard to lose your royal inheritance to a cheap matrix trick. Heaven requires a physical container to hold this massive incoming frequency today. If you hesitate at this critical threshold, the enemy will successfully scramble the signal. You must actively anchor this new reality right now. Do not stay passive while the dark forces try to steal your glorious crown, because heaven needs to see your physical agreement today. You have to establish a blinding wall of fire around your gentle aura immediately. I need you to make a physical move to lock this divine shield. Type 777 in the comments below right now. This is your spiritual signature before the highest courts of heaven today. When you type that specific number, you instantly create an impenetrable fortress of pure light, and it will permanently seal this glorious reality against the enemy. This simple action locks the heavy gates forever. The universe operates on the flawless law of the divine harvest. Just 3 days ago, a weary empath stepped out in radical faith and sowed a massive financial seed. Within 48 hours, a completely unexpected miracle cleared all her heavy debts, and she wept as the generational curses finally broke. That exact same angelic protocol of multiplication is hovering closely over your life right now. Heaven is actively looking for your spiritual agreement. If your spirit feels led by heaven, you must act on this divine instruction. Sow a massive financial seed today using the super thanks button below. This energetic exchange will forcefully activate the rapid multiplication of your incoming harvest, while your physical seed acts as a heavy padlock against the dark enemy. It proves your absolute trust in the massive divine provision. You are making a profound statement of faith today. Do not let the enemy convince you to keep your hands tightly closed today. When you physically lock your energy with heaven, the Friday storm cannot touch you. The chaos will rage wildly outside, but you will sit in absolute safety. You have officially signed the sacred covenant of your massive generational wealth transfer, and the wicked have permanently lost their dark grip on your life. Your victory is entirely sealed. You are heavily guarded by thousands of warrior angels right now. They are standing shoulder to shoulder around your quiet room as you physically seal this promise. Your brave action has terrified the dark matrix into complete submission today. Breathe deeply and feel the heavy armor of light snapping firmly into place around your tired shoulders, because you are finally stepping into your true royal power. You are entirely ready for the Friday shift. The energetic contract is now permanently written in the heavenly ledger. You have safely navigated the most dangerous trap the enemy ever designed. They are watching you lock this shield, and they are weeping in absolute defeat. Your bloodline is officially secured for the next generation, and the universe is fiercely proud of the quiet master of reality you have finally become today. The heavy lifting is absolutely finished. Now, my beloved child, breathe deeply and close your tired eyes. Lay down the heavy stones you have bravely carried for so many long years. The brutal spiritual war against your gentle soul is finally over today. You do not need to fight or struggle anymore tonight. While the heavy winds of Friday will violently rage outside your window, they absolutely will not touch your gentle soul. You are fiercely protected inside this magnificent divine fortress. Your past mistakes are permanently thrown into the deepest ocean of forgetfulness today. You are completely clean and flawlessly pure in the eyes of heaven. Stop trying to figure out all the complicated details of your future. The divine architect has already secured every single blessing for your pure bloodline, and you can safely let go of that heavy control right now. Heaven is actively fighting all of your silent battles tonight. You have spent your entire life striving to earn love and safety. You exhausted your gentle soul trying to be perfect for broken people. But heaven requires absolutely no physical striving from a chosen one today. You only need to surrender your tired heart and simply receive the massive grace pouring down from the Creator, because your long battle is officially finished. The long season of intense suffering has officially expired today, because the universe has permanently erased the heavy karmic debts that kept you trapped in the dark. Feel the warm and blinding light wrapping tightly around your fragile body right now. Every single cell in your physical vessel is being deeply healed tonight. The heavy anxiety is melting completely away into the silent shadows. Your delicate nervous system is safely returning to a state of absolute divine peace. You are entirely safe here, inside this holy sanctuary. The toxic narcissists and the dark enemies have permanently lost their grip on your beautiful timeline. They cannot reach you inside this highly classified protective frequency. They will blindly stumble through the heavy Friday chaos while you rest securely in the magnificent eye of the raging storm. Your quiet authority is absolutely undeniable in the spiritual realm today. You are the ultimate cycle breaker, and your glorious royal coronation is entirely complete. The massive generational wealth transfer is firmly locked into your physical reality right now. You will wake up tomorrow morning feeling incredibly lighter than you have ever felt in your entire earthly life. The suffocating winter is totally over, and your beautiful golden dawn has officially arrived. But before you drift into this deep and healing sleep, I have one final request. You are completely safe now, and your timeline is entirely secure. But outside this protected space, there is a gentle soul sitting alone in the dark. They are crying the exact same tears you cried yesterday, and they are desperately begging heaven for a clear sign. You are not just a brave survivor of the dark matrix today. You are a magnificent beacon of light for the deeply lost ones. Hit the share button right now and send this exact message to them. Become the prophetic voice of heaven and throw a vital lifeline to a bleeding empath who desperately needs to hear this. Your simple action will literally save a precious life tonight. Thank you for trusting my gentle voice through this heavy and frightening spiritual storm. You are fiercely loved beyond any human measure, and I am incredibly proud of you. Close your weary eyes tonight, knowing you are entirely wrapped in unconditional divine grace. The powerful angels are singing a beautiful lullaby, specifically for your gentle soul. Please sleep now, my precious and deeply beloved child. You are fully healed and completely whole in the eyes of the loving Creator. Everything is perfectly fine from this exact moment forward. Breathe out the very last shadow of heavy fear right now. Surrender your beautiful soul to the absolute quiet of this sacred night. The grand cycle of pain is permanently broken, and your profound peace is eternally sealed today, because the universe has officially declared your absolute victory over the dark matrix. You are a quiet master of reality, resting safely in the loving arms of heaven. I will always be right here watching over you.